Today marks an important date for thousands of immigrant visa applicants around the world. As of today, January 21st, 2026, a pause on immigrant visa issuance for nationals of 75 countries has officially gone into effect, following a notice issued earlier this month by the U.S. Department of State. In this video, we'll explain what changed today, what has not changed, and what applicants from affected countries should understand going forward. We'll also briefly revisit the background to this decision so everything stays clear and in context. As of today, January 21st, 2026, U.S. embassies and consulates have suspended issuing immigrant visas to applicants who are nationals of the 75 affected countries identified in the State Department's notice. This means final approval and visa printing are paused. Passports may not be returned with immigrant visas. Cases may remain pending even after interviews. Importantly, this pause applies only to immigrant visas, not to non-immigrant categories such as visitor, student, or temporary work visas. The pause is described as temporary, but no end date has been announced. To understand why today matters, let's briefly recap the background. Earlier this month, the State Department announced it was conducting a policy review related to how immigrant visa applicants are evaluated under public charge standards, rules used to assess whether an applicant may become primarily dependent on government assistance after immigrating. As part of that review, the department identified 75 countries where statistical data raised concerns about potential public benefits usage. The pause was introduced to allow consular officers and policymakers to reassess screening procedures before continuing issuance. This is not a new legal concept, but it is a significant operational decision because of the number of countries involved and the scope of impact. Let's be very clear about what did change today and what did not. What changed? Immigrant visa issuance is now paused for affected nationalities. Some cases that were documentarily complete may now be on hold. Applicants may experience delays even after interviews. What did not change? Immigrant visa programs have not been canceled. Applications can still be filed and processed. Interviews may still take place unless otherwise instructed. Previously issued immigrant visas remain valid. Non-immigrant visas are not affected. This distinction is important because many applicants assume pause means shut down. That is not what the notice says. The pause most directly affects family-based immigrant visa applicants from affected countries, employment-based immigrant visa applicants from affected countries, and diversity visa applicants from affected countries. Applicants from affected countries who hold dual nationality may still be issued visas if they apply using a passport from a country not on the list of affected countries, which depends on individual circumstances. Because implementation can vary by embassy, applicants should rely only on direct communication from their U.S. consulate for case-specific guidance. If you are affected by today's pause, here are practical steps to take. Continue monitoring emails and notices from your embassy. Attend scheduled interviews unless told otherwise. Keep documents valid and up to date. Follow updates published by the State Department. This is a policy review process, and changes, including clarifications or adjustments, may still occur. January 21st, 2026 is significant because it marks the transition from announcement to implementation. Before today, the pause was prospective. As of today, it is operational, and that's why timing matters for applicants who were close to final approval. Understanding this distinction helps avoid confusion and unnecessary panic. We'll continue monitoring developments closely and will update you if the State Department issues further guidance or sets a timeline for lifting the pause. If this explanation helped you understand what today's change means, tap like and consider subscribing to U.S. Immigration Update for trusted, clear, and timely coverage of U.S. immigration. Thank you for watching.